Welcome to another video where you're gonna see me scream on top of my lungs because, like, I already had enough and literally being with this accused over this nonsense, over whatever this guy here was trying to say. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry if I did, of course, be over dramatic a bit, but the reason why I'm doing this is because, like, you already know how much I had enough of nonsense like this anyways. So, like, obviously, I am, of course, gonna scream on top of my lungs and literally be angry over this because, like, what this person here is, of course, doing is literally reminding me of what some other people, of course, did, and consider the fact that I had enough because, like, I feel like I'm already feeling like a letdown, and consider the fact that I'm done with this nonsense, then obviously, I am, of course, gonna scream on top of my lungs. So yeah, the reason why I'm, of course, starting this off is because, like, I can definitely tell I am definitely gonna, of course, declare jaw with this guy. Because, like, this person here is literally, of course, not doing nonsense. And do you wanna know why? Oh, right, screw this. He's doing nonsense, actually. And you wanna know why I'm mentioning this? Because he's actually someone I, of course, had beef with in the past. So, like, you wanna know what I'm referring to? It's this person. Yeah, exactly. Mrnoobestreturns. Basically, in case you're wondering how my past with this guy, I might as well just explain to you what. So, basically, this person here basically made one of the worst, you know what, screw it, the worst rant I've ever seen in my entire life 2 years ago. And yeah, oh wait, scratch that, it was actually 3 years ago now, since it turned 3 years old recently. And you can already tell I did not like the video. I mean, literally, he literally continue claiming I cannot handle criticism when I clearly can. Like, yes, I will admit I am not perfect when it comes to criticism, but you do realize that it's a hard thing to, of course, handle criticism at times anyways. And yeah, of course, consider the fact I cannot let him get with this, I of course had to make a response video towards this. And yeah, later, eventually, he would sooner or later do a response to this. And of course, he did a response back, but like, I'm honestly not focused on that. So the reason why I'm, of course, mentioning this once again, it's because, yeah, if you want to know why I'm doing this editing style, he's the reason why. He literally dared me in this video to literally, of course, you know, dare to attempt his editing style. So now I finally decided to actually do this a year later, when I, of course, made my first video on Donut Gamer. So basically, and the reason why I'm, of course, now doing another video on him is because he made this video on me claiming I am a KSI fan and the worst fan in... Like, what? So you're calling me I'm a KSI fan because I said this song, which is the Thick of It, because I literally said that it's not actually a bad song whatsoever. Like, what? So you're calling me a KSI fan because I literally stated in a hot take that I don't think KSI Thick of It is a bad song? That's literally ridiculous. Because, like, all I said was not a bad song, and even people actually agreed with me on this. So, like, why are you even trying to mention this? Okay, yeah, whatever, but, like, whatever. Anyways, I may as well just mention this because, like, it's already been 2 minutes, I haven't even gotten to the video yet. So what is this video claiming I'm a KSI fan, even though I am not?
Welcome. We all know KSI is obsessed over Dante the M for some reason. He's obsessed playing the Thick of It song over and over and over again for some reason. But KSI is not the only one that does it. What if I told you there is an exact fan that acts like the exact goddamn same as KSI?
Look, I know you probably did not agree with my take on with the KSI Thick of It being song being not bad, but just because I said that doesn't mean I'm a fan of him. Like, I literally stated that it's not a bad song, but like, I never said exactly that I was a fan of KSI, because I think he was honestly a bit overhated over that, because like, KSI Thick of It, when I listened to the song, it was honestly really harmless compared to some other songs, and the reason why I'm mentioning this is because, like, I literally listened to worse songs, and I'll mention who that person, of course, that, in my opinion, made the worst songs in 2024. Yes, worse than KSI Thick of It, and the reason why, because at least KSI Thick of It songs tried to at least be catchy, and that song, of course, at least was trying to at least be something, but like, the next song, the songs I'm gonna explain throughout this video, it will definitely be much worse. You'll probably definitely change your mind, and you'll definitely owe KSI an apology after I explain who I'm referring to.
So, like, the first example is KSI keeps going on about that his song is a banger somehow. And this one believes it's not that bad at all. Which sounds like the exact same goddamn thing KSI would say. Which is very weird why you want to like someone's song that flat out is promoting poisonous lunchly food that has mold in.
My guy, I just said that it's not a bad song, but that doesn't mean I actually like it, because I literally stated in the post that I do not agree that it's definitely not the best song out there. And it's literally, of course, not perfect. That's literally what I said in the post. But I never said that I actually liked the song. I just think it was catchy at least. Like, you do realize you can still, of course, not like a song, but you will admit it is pretty catchy at times. But, like, still, though.
Or energy drinks that would give a kid a heart attack, but you know what, sure, it's America. America invented McDonald's, which is the most unhealthy food in the planet, so sure.
Don't even remind me about that, because, like, I already said before that I am kind of being against my country now, because, like, I already felt like I don't feel like, of course, being safe here. Like, I'm not the point on actually moving to a different country, like, either Canada, since it's like the US, but, like, there's some advantages, and Japan, since, they're very beautiful and peaceful, but they're good. Every time I think about Japan, I feel depressed anyways. God.
The second example is KSI is very emotional over stuff, since he kept going Dante the M for months, which is very unhealthy and has obsessive compulsive disorder based on the behavior he done there. And if you look at one of his fans, he literally copy and pasted the same thumbnail editing I did and is attempting to try and recreate the gameplay editing I do.
Yep, I knew eventually he was definitely gonna mention this, but like, whatever. But yeah, basically, that's the reason why I basically did that editing style. But hey, you're the one who basically said that you should dare me to actually, you know, attempt your editing style. Like, you're the one who said that in this part anyways.
Think they're cringy or bad, you goddamn try to do it. Claiming my thumbnail and backgrounds are cringy, yet the guy literally questioned how the hell I did it a couple of minutes ago.
Well, there you go. Dare accepted. I officially attempted your editing style. And do you wanna know how I did it? Well, I used CapCut for this, of course. So, like, what do you expect? And I basically, of course, included it with clip chat, but, like, still, though. And the first person I decided to test this on was, of course, the person I just showed you right earlier, you know, Donut Gamer. But, of course, I've done this on other channels as well, which I'll, of course, mention, which I'm gonna mention one very soon, because, like, literally.
Which is very weird, because 2 years ago, I remember you were flat out going on about you're gonna off yourself and having these thoughts on how much you don't like me because I made videos on you.
Well, yeah, obviously, it's because of the fact that, again, I had enough of your nonsense, and literally other people, and literally society in general. Like, you're not the only person that actually gave me suicidal thoughts. Literally, some other people, of course, did this as well. Like, I already did mention that in that post, and of course, I did mention about suicide things related to it, and I did that, of course, throughout the doctor's appointments I, of course, went through, and of course, my therapist anyways. So, like, it's really your fault that you, of course, made me go through that. And don't try to make up any excuse on claiming I'm the one that brought that upon myself, because I did not. Besides, if you want someone that actually did, of course, bring this on yourself, here's one person that, of course, done this. This person called Felix, basically, of course, he basically started some random drama around my Discord server. Yes, I use Discord now, Mrnoobest. But, and by the way, he basically, of course, continued to, of course, go over and over it, because of the fact that one of my friends literally brought up one thing he did 3 months ago. But he basically told me that he was not actually changing whatsoever. So, like, that's basically the case here. So, like, that's exactly why. And besides, I think other people, of course, done this nonsense as well. So, like, and there's even one person that I actually think that did more, even before I met you in the first place.
So yeah, KSI couldn't possibly inspire someone to be incredibly emotional over a literal tweet or someone making videos on somebody.
Well, if you basically, of course, caused me to literally feel upset, and of course, literally was being too harsh, and literally made so much nonsense, and literally even made fun of me, and basically even had the audacity, then yeah, obviously people are literally gonna be emotional over that. Like, this is literally one of the reasons why criticism is a problem on social media, and that's exactly the case, because I literally, of course, did this before. Like, I basically, of course, posted about people literally, of course, criticizing them in a really terrible way. And if they, of course, wanted to criticize them, they should have not done the ways I just showed you. So, like, literally, and you're pretty much a prime example, because every time I see you criticize people, it's literally stupid and literally nonsense. And even the people that I, of course, don't support, like GenieWeezyX, which, by the way, I, of course, don't support him, but honestly, I think that video was still really bad. Even though I don't support GenieWeezyX because I heard about what he's done, that doesn't mean that I, of course, don't have to not like the video, you know?
The third example is they keep going on and on and on and on and on and on about the same person being against your product, like KSI obsessed over DanTDM for months, all because he said that his luxury product is trash and YouTubers should not do that. While this fan used to upload daily saying how much I'm a terrible person, when he literally says these extremist beliefs no one would agree with whatsoever. Like the guy straight up believed that racism was worse than physical harm somehow.
Okay, yeah, I will admit, that was definitely the worst take I, of course, did. So, like, that was pretty much the only point I could have understood it, but, like, still, though. And in case you're wondering, yes, I actually said that one time, and I will admit that was embarrassing for me to say that. I was, like, 15 at the time, but, like, and that's the reason why, because, like, I was still new to the pedophile term, and the reason why is because of the fact that I did have to mention about racism, because, like, racism could affect other people, and way more people, in a big way, while pedophilia can only affect one person, but, like, it can cause some harm, while racism, not a lot of people will be affected by that. So yeah, I officially regret that now, by the way, and I do apologize for that, I will say. But hey, at least I took accountability for that. That's the reason why I deleted the post, because, like, some people actually said that I was literally wrong. And honestly, you know what? They actually do have a point. Cannot believe I'm actually saying this. But they actually do have a point, to the point that I actually understood. That's the reason why I literally deleted the post anyways. And takes notes, Felix. This is how you respond towards something that, you know, literally stated that someone literally is, of course, bringing up your past, which that's, of course, the case here. But this is how you responded in a good way, instead of whatever the hell you, of course, did over here by calling my friend a dickhead. But whatever, I guess.
Like, racism is just saying a word and that's it. That's usually racism. I know there is extremists in racism, but majority of the people that are racist, they just say words and that is it. While the one you're claiming is somehow worse is physical harm and traumatizes people for life. Which brings to another example. KSI is willing to work with the most controversial people on the planet. Since KSI is willing to work with Logan Paul, that is a literal crypto scammer, and Mr. Beast literally selling mold to children, while one of his fans is willing to work with someone that is an EDP445. And
I had a feeling that Foxy was definitely going to be mentioned in this video, but like, honestly, I kind of expected it, considering the fact that Foxy and I used to be close friends. And by the way, Noobers, if you're wondering, yes, I don't support Foxy anymore. So like, I don't know why you're basically bringing this up. Oh wait, he does explain that. But yeah, in case you're wondering, Foxy of course did make a response for that first rant video I of course seen, which I do appreciate that, even though, but that was before I used to be friends with Foxy. But then after that then, of course, Noobers of course had to make a response by making a rant on her back. And yeah, it was still terrible. The second video, then later, he basically called out Foxy for striking a person by the name of Scoops, even though, in my opinion, Scoops deserved it. Even though I will agree with Foxy to have not sent a privacy complaint. And I do kind of regret, of course, defending her towards that. But still, though, like, come on. But whatever, I guess. And by the way, the time I collabed with her was before she, of course, got exposed for, you know, saving CP, which you can already tell what I'm referring to. Like, I was literally neutral with the Foxy drama, and the reason why is because, for starters, I can actually see, because I do agree, saving CP is definitely disgusting, and oh my goodness. But again, I'm not exactly sure how does that make you a pedo, because, like, I'm still literally confused about that, because, like, what? Like, I will agree it's disgusting, but still, that was literally one of the reasons why I was neutral, because, like, I can actually see why people would, of course, defend her, even though I don't support her anyway, but, like, still, though, because, honestly, I don't know what side to be with, the fans or the haters, but, like, they're both kind of ironic to me, since the haters, like, even though I don't support Foxy anymore, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be against some of her haters, you know, and, of course, the fans, like, I'm still confused about that, since, you know, but whatever, I literally had my reasons to literally cut ties with Foxy anyways. It was very different compared to what the other Foxy haters were saying, though.
if he's willing to work with, you know, the EDP445s, makes doing takes such as this look way worse. There's way more examples, trust me. The other thing KSI does is he goes through the 5 stages of grief over and over again. He gets angry, then depressed, then sad, and repeat, which is over about absolutely nothing. The other one is someone going through the 5 stages of grief and flat out suicide baited. Like, I'm not joking, he still mentally acts like this 2 years later. Like, he is a full-on suicide baiter. He's not gonna oof himself. He's not gonna off himself. He is a literal manipulative person.
Oh yeah, obviously I'm gonna say I'm not gonna oof myself, considering the fact that suicide is not the answer. Obviously I cannot just give up right now. But like, what do you expect? But still though, like, I'm already at the point of course doing it because of like stuff like this, and the point that I literally feel like I actually want to do it. Well, it's actually more than just suicide, by the way. But like, it's not actually, of course, what do you think? Like, I'm gonna become an evil person, don't worry about that. But still though, but like, it does feel like I want to do that, considering the fact that I had enough of this nonsense. Since people will literally continue misunderstanding me, and you're literally just proving my point on what I just said, of course. And the reason why is because, again, I've been treated like shit so many times. And if you're gonna continue doing this, then it's gonna make things completely worse. Since, you know, mental health matters, you know, and like, literally. So like, it's one of the reasons why I literally, of course, wanted to, of course, do this editing style, considering the fact that, you know, so like, what do you expect? So obviously I'm still gonna be like that if, you know, if the thing has yet to happen yet. Also, you're calling me a manipulative person because I literally claiming that I'm quote-unquote suicide baiting, even though, like, I literally had my reasons to literally feel suicidal. Very ironic, if you ask me. And plus, you're kind of one yourself, considering the fact that you literally, of course, spread misinformation a lot of times. And yes, I said a lot of times, I never said all the time, of course, but still. And don't you dare try to make up some excuses, because I literally seen you, of course, do it. Like, literally. So, like, I don't know why you're even trying to claim this, anyways. And, of course, I've been around manipulated person as well, you know.
Where it is a waste of time giving him sympathy. Like, he's on about that he can't take it anymore for 2 years now. Like, if you can't take it anymore, why do you even get a dog? That is difficult to train, and you're obsessing over me instead of taking care of your dog.
Keep your dog, or my dog, technically, out of your mouth! Okay, yeah, I'm basically doing a Will Smith moment because, like, literally, why do you say that you try to bring this up? Right. But yeah, anyways, the reason why I basically owned a dog, and the reason why I had a dog in the first place, is because of the fact that I, of course, wanted a dog to see it would be funny. And honestly, that's mostly the case, because the dog was actually making me laugh every time I would roll him over, and he would roll him over, and of course, his funny shenanigans. That's the reason why, because, like, dogs are literally my favorite animal anyways. And of course I take care of him. Like, yes, I spend a lot on social media, even though I'm doing it less often now, but still, I literally did take care of him because I literally take him out to the backyard and I sometimes play with him and literally feed with him. So, like, what are you trying to say? Also, in case you're wondering how he ran away, I'm just gonna explain what happened. And yes, this is definitely gonna give me terrible flashbacks, but whatever. So basically, I was stuck in the hotel for 2 months during the time my dog actually ran away. Yes, unfortunately that happened, and that was literally torture. You know what's torture? I believe it was actually 3 months instead. And basically, after that, basically, the construction was going on, and someone literally forgot to literally close the gate, which caused my dog to literally run away. And I guess he couldn't take the construction going on anymore, so that successfully explains it. So there, Noobs, that explains why my dog literally ran away. Because of some construction. Oh god, I really gotta find a way to find him. And I can. Because I know dogs can, of course, find their ways to come back. But still, though.
So essentially, in Marvel's own words, essentially the construction workers forgotten to close the gate somehow, which I'm calling complete BS on that.
I think the one that's actually being BS is you, and the reason why it's because of the fact that you're basically making these nonsense. Like, I'm just gonna do a moment, just like how Pencil literally crossed out in Teapot 15, because you don't know what it's like to, of course, literally lose a pet. I mean, I'm not even sure if you own a pet or not, but like, And you don't even know what it's like to literally, of course, deal with stress and anxiety. I mean, I know you have it as well, considering the fact that you did mention that everybody, of course, has it. But still, and you don't even know what it's like to literally feel like you, birds that love you, and literally, of course, feel like the adrenaline thing. Because, like, literally, I've been through so much nonsense over the past few years, and people like you literally just prove my point of what I have to say about society, and literally feel like being unfair. Like, what are you even trying to say, of course? Because, well, maybe I actually do want to, of course, continue going back to using social media more often, and maybe I do want to be more active on more often, because I cannot go back to the way I used to be so long. Wow, that was definitely a big venting moment I, of course, did there. And honestly, I am definitely glad. But yeah, Noobs, trust me, this is basically what happens if you're, of course, gonna, of course, do nonsense like this. Because, like, literally...
Since of all the examples I showed you, and this happened years ago, he used to upload daily at that time. He used to upload and obsess over me constantly, where I straight up believe Marbles neglected his dog. The only people that were taking care of his dogs is his parents.
I literally explained to you that I also do take care of my dog. Like, literally. Like, you know that there's a thing called multitasking, you know. I can literally focus on social media and my dog, you know. But still don't.
And that was about it. And parents, you know, basically being the providers because they decide to do women's rights. Essentially, both parents are providers trying to earn money. Meaning they don't have time parenting this retarded zombie.
I'm just gonna pretend you never just called me a retarded zombie. Like, literally. And, like, I would, of course, call you out, but I consider the fact that you literally state that you're autistic, and I guess I'm fine with you saying the R slur. And it doesn't matter if it's part of the English language, because it'd still be offensive to disabled people anyways. And by the way, basically, you're just assuming about this. Very cringy if you ask me. And you know what? Screw it. Like, I honestly question, like, what type of parents did you grow up with? Because, like, I honestly question why you're like this all of a sudden. Which, it literally makes me question society in general, since, like, what? This is literally just so nonsense and literally stupid as well, especially me and a person like you, I gotta say. You know what? I'm gonna go far and say this. If you were my dad, honestly, I would just run away. Yes, I'm going as far by telling you this. And the reason why is because, like, honestly, I would not want to grow up with someone that is literally, of course, rages over pulling stuff over nonsense, like, you know, a screen recorder or a watermark, or literally not even using a background, and literally having nonsense like this and literally play me this. So, like, there, that's exactly what I would have done if you were my parent. I would just straight up run away, honestly.
And the dog. And since they especially go on a dog that is difficult to train, of course the parents will have no time for the dog, and the kid is literally too obsessed in internet, obsessing over me making videos on him as the actual retard he is, where I can classify this as animal neglect. Why even have a dog if you spend most of your life on a screen, and not even bothering taking care of him?
Once again, I already explained to you that I do know how to take care of my dog, like, goodness sake. Like, I don't know how you're this stupid enough to actually believe in this. Like, I literally question, like, what are you even trying to do? Like, this is literally one of the reasons why I believe society is literally dumb these days. Because we get people like him, claiming I'm the one being retarded, even though I'm not, and claiming this nonsense over claiming that that I was neglecting my dog, when I was clearly not. Like, literally, I was stuck in a hotel for a few months. That explains what happened. So, like, that explains why he ran away, because of the construction going on. He probably misses us. That's probably explains the reason anyways.
Because dogs are smart creatures. Like, dogs literally will run out of a house for a reason. They don't do it for, like, no reason at all. Well,
based off what it looked like, I'm pretty sure my dog actually did run out for, like, no reason. Like, literally. He probably misses us, and literally he did not want to deal with the construction going on. And because of the fact that me and my parents were literally stuck in a hotel for 3 months during the end of 2022. So, like, that explains what happened.
Once the dog saw the opportunity to get out of this neglectful house where it was starving to death and not getting enough water,
Stop claiming my house is a neglect, because it's not. I literally, of course, gave him food and literally water at times. Like, what are you even trying to say? And of course he has enough water, because, like, I literally, of course, gave it in his doggy bowl and food as well. Like, dear goodness, like, what are you even, I literally am questioning your existence right now, honestly. Because, like, I literally question why you're literally like this. Don't you realize that stuff like this can literally affect a dog owner and literally, of course, affect other people way more much? And, like, literally, think before you say something, literally.
the dog took in the chance and ran off, and the construction workers are fine with it. And also, this was me trying to figure out what was going on 2 years ago, because once he showed the evidence, he shot himself in the goddamn foot. Since in the description in the video, he flat out admitted he literally bought a goddamn dog that was difficult to train, and basically spent most of his life on the screen. Why even have a dog if you're addicted to social media this much?
Again, because I literally, of course, always wanted a dog. That's why, because, like, I wanted to play with him. Like, come on, why can't you be like this guy that literally admits that he doesn't like me? But at least, you know, actually acknowledges, like, you know, of course, you used to not make fun of my dog running away. Like, literally, why can't you be like this guy all of a sudden?
Like, let's just check the requirements on to train this dog, which this fan does not have whatsoever.
This fan that, like, I already said this before, just because I literally said that KSI Thick Of It song was not actually a bad song, doesn't mean I'm a fan of him, like, literally. And of course I do. Like, yes, I will admit, I probably did not have the beginning at the part, but that's because, like, I was still new to owning a dog. But, like, later, I started literally understanding it. Like, I would easily take it out to the backyard. Like, would you just stop assuming this nonsense and literally just stop making these ridiculous claims already? You've done this to me so many times, and you've done this to other people as well. Like, literally, I already had enough of this. This is literally one of the reasons why I actually decided to attempt your editing style. Because, like, I'll probably explain your quote-unquote god-awful channels much more better compared to whatever you are doing.
So let's see. Patience, Marbles don't have that. Consistency, Marbles doesn't have that because he has autism.
Jeez, you're seriously gonna be like this, basically claiming I don't have autism, you know, like, patience because I have autism. Real funny. And you know what, speaking of autism, I'm just gonna mention something that I kept in silent for so long. So in case you're wondering, while the video was not about me, there was still something about it that literally pissed me off. And this is the part right here. In this video called the most pissed drama he of course dealt with, he basically assumed and basically lied about the autism level I literally have. I'm in the high functioning, not the low functioning. Like, what are you even trying to say? My mom literally told me that I have high functioning autism. Because, like, literally, and yes, I know the 3 levels of autism, by the way. Like, even Foxy predicted, even though I don't support Foxy anymore. So, like, I don't know why you're basically assuming that, oh, because of the type of things I, of course, did, it's gonna be a normal thing for an autistic person like me to do. You know what, scratch that. It's probably a normal thing for everybody to, of course, do. Like, I don't know why you basically assume that. And even people, when I literally reviewed this on my Discord server, literally people who are actually agreeing that that thing was really messed up. And, like, literally, Noobus, like, you seriously, of course, couldn't take accountability, but wait, knowing you, of course, just stupid to literally take accountability for your actions anyways.
Positive reinforcement? No goddamn chance, because he claimed he was suicidal over me making videos on him. And the people seeing this argument in the replies flat out made fun of him by how stupid he is. And he was flat out crying on the internet instead of getting posters saying his dog was missing in the real world.
Jeez, you're seriously gonna be like this? Like, you know what, maybe I should have done a poster that I could have at least found my dog sooner, which soon I'm still trying to work on that. But apparently, something just did not happen, because, like, let's just say because of people are being dumb these days. And basically, apparently, you're basically trying to justify Deb literally making fun of me. Very ironic, because, like, I literally had my reason to even cry anyways. You're literally just stupid enough to actually think this is normal, when it's clearly not. It's clearly not a good thing to do, even if it's on the internet. So, like, what are you even trying to say here? Yeah, I'm literally questioning your existence right now. Like, literally, I don't even ask people like this, but, like, I officially have to give this an exception, like, literally.
Like, yeah, man, I'm suicidal over these troll videos. I'm gonna try and take care of a dog, and then cry about it once it runs off because I starved it to death.
For goodness sake, stop claiming I literally I literally keep explaining this to you, like, oh my goodness, yeah, this is literally one of the reasons. Also, that playlist I just did was literally just a joke playlist. Like, I will say it was kind of a bit odd, but the only reason why I did it because I saw someone else do it, and they were basically doing it as a joke. That was really meant as a joke playlist, and like, I don't even update that playlist anymore, because like, it's pretty much a joke playlist anyways. Dear goodness. Okay, whatever.
Like, let me check if he even has symptoms of depression for how he's been acting like for 2 years. Feelings of helplessness and hopelessness? No chance, because he's energetic as hell.
Yes, I do have helplessness and literally helplessness, like hopelessness. Like literally, the reason why I of course have that because like, you literally just decide to prove my point. You decide to do this by making this literally abomination video and basically thinking that I'm literally trying, like, what's the, so you're seriously gonna think I'm faking my depression? No, because I'm literally showing you literally so many things that literally explains why I have depression. Like, don't you dare try to be like this guy that literally claimed I was faking it without no detailed explanation whatsoever. Like, literally. So, like, why are you even trying to make this? Oh, right, because, like, of the fact that I'm literally still posting it? What's wrong with me still posting it even though I have mental health issues? Because, like, literally, I will admit, I should probably spend less time on social media. And you know what's weird? I actually been doing that because, like, I've been posting less often now, as you can see. So, like, literally. And also, so yeah, I do have helplessness and hopelessness. But I'm energetic as hell. Like, I will admit I am kind of a bit energetic, but, like, I'm still helpless and hopeless at the times, anyways.
Loss of interest in daily activities, he still does videos to this very day, so he has lost no interest. Appetite or weight changes, possibility there. Sleep changes, no chance, because he literally still sleeps 2 years later. Anger, irritability, everyone has that emotion, so that's like the only sign he has he might have depression. Loss of energy, he still goes on social media 2 years later, so no chance. Self-loathing, he doesn't even self-loathe himself. He literally keeps praising himself, saying he does nothing wrong with these points such as this.
Literally, I do feel like I'm actually self-loathing, because, like, I always keep feeling, like, about how much pain I literally been through, and literally also feel like I want to do reckless behavior. So, like, I'm already at the point on doing this. Like, you literally cannot even, oh my goodness. But whatever, at least you actually believe it's one. Also, that's only 10 warning signs. There's literally multiple signs of depression, you know. You do realize that there can literally be more ways, you know.
Reckless behavior, it's not even reckless, he's like actually stupid and neglectful. He doesn't do decisions. So if
well, I'm at the point on doing reckless behavior. Yes, I'm going as far and say this. And by the way, no, I'm not being stupid. Or like, you're the one who's being stupid, not me. Because like, literally, like, if you're gonna continue doing stuff like this, then I'm probably gonna be more reckless than, you know, you could ever be. Because like, literally, the reason why I feel like I'm doing something, want to do something reckless is because of how nonsense things were literally to me over the past few years anyways.
That's two of the things debunked. He's not suicidal, he's not depressed, and he's a neglectful dog owner.
Stop acting like, oh, I'm literally not faking my depression or, you know, feeling suicidal. Yes, I am literally those stuff. Like, literally depressed and feeling suicidal. Like, the dog owners neglect stuff. No, I am not a dog neglector. Like, I keep showing you, and like, would you just stop with this nonsense already? Like, you've been doing something like this for over the past few years, and now all of a sudden you're seriously thinking that it's a good idea to literally mention this? Just don't talk, you have nothing to say, nothing sad to say about this anyways. But whatever, I guess. Because, like, knowing you're literally just stupid enough anyway, so, like, I could have expected this anyways.
Why should I even go to that Roblox game? What even is that Roblox game you're talking about?
Yeah, I play Roblox and don't know what Roblox Wild West is. Boo freaking that is the people we collabs with.
Do you seriously expect me and AK2 to literally know every Roblox game in the world? Literally no. Like, there's literally lots of Roblox games out there, and like, literally. So you do honestly expect me and AK2 to literally know every Roblox game? That's not gonna work like that, because like, I discover new Roblox games every once in a while anyways. Like, literally, I discovered one that literally became one of my favorites, also known as Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. And I literally started becoming more into Roblox with, you know, looking at the killing NPC things. So like, what do you expect? But whatever, fakes were at least telling me one Roblox game, which that is likely the one you probably said that, where you can literally change your face, but whatever, I guess.
Actual dumb people. And before I hear, it's just in the past. Why are you bringing back stuff in the past? You were literally on about you were gonna off yourself as a manipulation tactic for me to make a deal to agree with you to ignore you.
That's not even the reason why I wanted you to ignore me. I literally wanted you to ignore me because, like, I did not want to deal with any more drama, especially with you. But since you're basically, of course, doing this, then you may as well, of course, have when it's coming, I guess. Since, you know, I am willing to actually cause and literally declare war or a drama with them if it's someone that, of course, is literally just nonsense enough. Which you're pretty much one of them. So, like, I may as well just do it anyways. And besides, like, why are you even mentioning this? Like, why are you even assuming I'm a KSI fan when all I said was just, oh, I don't know, I don't think KSI Thick Of It is a bad song. But that doesn't mean I actually like the song and I support KSI. Like, what? And still, even if I was a fan of KSI, like, I could definitely, there will be definitely a high chance that I would find a fan that's worse than me. So, like, what are you even trying to say here anyways?
The only reason why I even agreed to ignore you is I hoped you would change, since I thought at that time most of your issues right now is you just obsessing over me and focusing entirely on me. And for the 2 years you ignored me, you have not changed whatsoever. You're copying my thumbnail style,
So you basically just ignored me because you were hoping I would change? Of course I have changed! Like, what are you talking about? Like, I will agree sometimes I can have my struggles of, changing, but that's because I'm willing to actually change more than what I was, of course, doing. Like, I'm literally trying to get a therapist to literally help me out, and I know what you're gonna say, therapists are not magical faces, it's based off if you want to change or not. Yeah, I literally remember that in your Genie Weasley X video. Like, don't worry, I know that they are, because, like, I am willing to really change a lot. Like, I literally changed my entire channel banner, and literally, of course, stuff like this. And also, why are you claiming that I'm obsessed with you? Like, sir, I may have copied the same editing style and thumbnail, but, like, that's because I do that. Doesn't mean I'm actually still obsessed with you. Because, like, I literally, of course, ignored you when I was, of course, still, trying to, attempt your editing style. Like, I literally focus on different channels attempting your editing style. Just as someone literally, of course, spreading misinformation, or people that basically support child abuse, or someone that literally abuses, paid workers, or someone that is basically a toxic fan over a really terrible character, or a person that is literally harassing one of my friends. Not to mention, I even talked about some people that are literally infamous. Like, like how you talked about Winter X Slaven, I also talked about her as well. And basically, or I talked about someone that literally made possibly a worse apology. Or some people that literally did terrible movie takes. Or people that are probably almost on the same level as Mrnoob. Yes, like, I basically don't think I'm obsessed with you when I literally focused on multiple different channels and multiple different topics. Like, you said this to Parlo one time, and I'm gonna say this to you, because, like, seriously.
copying my editing style. You're still going on about how bad your mental health is and how you are perfect and you do no wrong.
I never even said that I'm fully perfect and I literally did never wrong. Like, I of course done my wrong stuff, of course, and I'm of course literally admitted that I'm not 100% perfect. Like, nobody is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. You should at least know that by now, because, like, seriously, because, like, not everybody's, you expect a person to be literally perfect. Like, seriously, that's not especially the case anyways. So, like, what do you even expect? And of course, the reason why I basically assume that sometimes, it's because I at least take accountability and I at least apologize. But people are like this are basically going to make these ridiculous claims by assuming, like, stuff like this, like what you just did. Then that's probably going to be the case here. So, like, you're basically still proving my point over what I just said. It literally problems with society and why I had enough.
And that is the worst KSI fan you would see, that someone acts the exact goddamn same as KSI. So
I'm just gonna repeat this again like I mentioned earlier in this video a few times. I never said that I was a fan of KSI. Just because I literally stated that I don't think his song called Thick Of It is a bad song, doesn't mean that I literally support the guy and I'm a fan of him. Because it doesn't work like that. Like, I don't know why you basically assumed that, but, like, seriously, all because I just stated that I don't think his song called KSI Thick Of It is bad at all, I never literally said that. I mean, so, you know what, I think it's about time I finally reveal the channel I actually think that is basically, you know, made worse songs than KSI. So you wanna know, here it is? Here it is! Here's the guy that thinks that he made worse songs than KSI. Benji, also known as BenjiXScarlett. Basically, he keeps repeating the same lyrics over and over again, saying, this is the, you know what, I'm gonna play a snippet of one of BenjiXScarlett songs, and then once you listen to more of his songs, you'll definitely owe KSI an apology.
No, it's the Sprunky commentary YouTubers. They're here to make a video about how cringe I am. Everyone run away! We got Dumpy and Keyboy and Engween, and of course Rife is in between.
Yeah, that's basically his music, and in my opinion, he made clearly the worst songs in 2024. Like, he made worse songs than KSI Thick Of It, because at least with his song, I can at least listen to it more, so it's more catchier. And also, he's not the only person that I think is just as bad. There's another person I also talked about that is honestly just as bad as him. That being Ulpu, of course. Basically, I made 2 videos on him, and yeah, he was really bad. Just as bad as BenjiXScarlett. And it's debatable if he is worse than BenjiXScarlett, but as of now, I think BenjiXScarlett is still slightly worse. But Ulpu literally has some things that he literally does worse than BenjiXScarlett, such as literally not understanding the lyrics, but also making more cringe songs. Like, here, let me just show you one of his songs. A bit of snippets of it, at least. exactly. In my opinion, Ulpu literally has really terrible songs as well, just like BenjiXScarlett. So when you listen to literally more of those two guys' songs, then you will forever regret what you said about KSI being having the worst song of 2024, when clearly either one of those two clearly deserves that spot more than KSI.
Anyways, I'm in the video here. I mentioned a few recent stuff, I mentioned a couple of stuff that happened years ago, and if people are still friends with Marbles, even though most of his friends are either cancelled or just ditched him and left him.
Well, yeah, obviously people are still gonna be friends with me because they want to give me support and at least understand what I'm going through, at least, and they do a better job compared to whatever the hell you're literally doing, of course. Like, literally, even though my fans actually give me criticism, I actually understand what they, of course, said to me. So, like, take that anyways. So, like, seriously, and also ditch them. Well, technically, I would, of course, ditch them first, but, like, I can at least see, because, like, I have seen some people actually ditch me first, but, like, I would usually sometimes end up ditching them first before they would try to ditch me, but that's because I found out something really terrible about them. Like, I found out literally one of my old friends basically, of course, you know, made someone feel suicidal, even though I found out that the person was actually right the entire time, but still, though.
But if some friend of mine was still watching this video is just showing who you're friends with. You're friends with someone that's suicide bait and neglects his own dog, and then blames everyone else for all of his life issues.
Well, I'm gonna say the same thing to you for your fans, because if you're seriously still subscribed to Mrnoob, let me tell you to take a look at this, because, like, let me just remind you that he's literally lying about claiming I neglect my dog, and basically assuming I'm suicide baiting, which I could have admitted that I would have done something like that, but still, though, like, I've seen people that are actually suicidal baiters anyways. So, like, what I even tried to say here, oh yeah, nothing. Like, you're basically trying to say some shit and basically cause some rumors about me. Even so, basically, you're the real one that's literally being a manipulator over here, not me.
So anyways, I'm gonna end the video here, and goodbye.
Feel thank goodness the video is ended. But yeah, you can already try to guess what I thought about the video. It was literally one of the worst videos I've seen officially. Like, literally. He basically assumed I was neglecting my dog when I was clearly not. And he basically assumed I'm a KSI fan, all because I literally said that, oh, I don't think KSI Thick Of It is a bad song at all. Which is really nonsense, because, like, literally. So yeah, basically, this person here is still trying to make some ridiculous claims on me, and basically continue saying. So basically, I'm proving that this guy here is pretty much not changing whatsoever. And basically, his recent videos, of course, prove me that. Like, I've been check to see if he has at least made any improvements. Like, let me take a look at this video over here, since he's exposing a dangerous person in this video anyways.
You know what? Let's just pretend I'm stupid and don't know how to read, and just look at your goal for a response on the video about this.
Hello guys. Today we land on this retarding.
And instantly this guy doesn't know how to edit whatsoever. Like that Master Longer, do you know how easy it is to remove? I'll zoom in the video just to show you how easy it is to remove.
German 1000.
There, basically, you're basically telling me they did not change whatsoever. Like, if you seriously did not complain about that small-ass watermark over there, then bam, the video would have been full on good since I know you were literally calling out an dangerous person. But, like, seriously, yo, it's just a small watermark. No need for you to make a big fuss about it. Like, literally. If I was zooming in, can pretty much, you know, fully, of course, get rid of the watermark. That doesn't mean you have to make a big fuss about it, because it's just a small watermark, dear goodness. But, like, this is coming from the same guy that literally, of course, earlier did this, which I think is much worse than compared to whatever he did, of course, complaining about a small watermark.
Like, I definitely understand I scream until my lungs on, like, some channels that make awful content and stuff like that, or just showing messed up stuff. But he's ranting over an upside-down pyramid. It's the most irrelevant, pointless stuff to rant about.
What are you literally talking about? Like, it's actually more irrelevant for you to literally scream on top of your lunch over literally just content you just don't like over an upside-down pyramid. Like, yes, I will agree that screeching over an upside-down pyramid is pretty pointless. But, like, I wouldn't even be shocked if I saw an upside-down pyramid, since I think it would be funny to literally look at that. Like, if the content actually violated terms of service, then it'll probably be understandable. But, like, seriously, though. But, yeah, basically, this Mrnoobest person literally, of course, continue to find ways to literally, of course, get worse, and basically find ways to even make more ridiculous claims on me by basically claiming this. Like, my reasons to literally scream on top of my lungs about you is literally more understandable compared to whatever your reasons to scream on top of your lungs, because you literally assumed I'm a KSI fan for basically saying that, oh, KSI Thick Of It is not a bad song, when I literally never said that I'm a fan of KSI and said it was a good song. And you assumed I neglected my dog, when I did not, because I literally explained it. And basically, people like these are actually still fine with him literally doing stuff like this. It makes me question society in general. Because, like, people, you need to be careful on who you trust. So, like, I'm just gonna question to this, Mrnoobest fans, why are you still supporting someone that literally harasses people? And basically, of course, makes nonsense over stuff like, oh my god, get rid of that watermark, it's just small, even though it's just a small watermark. But whatever, that's basically what I guess people are literally these days. But anyways, I'm just gonna end the video here. Like, Jesus, 8 38 minutes. Thanks a lot for making this video so long, or maybe it's because of the fact that my responses are, you know, very good, well, detailed, explained. But whatever, I guess. I'm just gonna edit here. This is officially now my longest commentary I made.